Yo, 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 what up? Grateful for another maggot-free day above the dirt. Today's Buddhist quick tip is entitled, Everything Works Out Exactly the Way It's Supposed to Work Out. So what does this mean? It doesn't mean that our lives are predestined, that everything that happens is destiny or fate. It also doesn't mean that there's an external power punishing us. And it doesn't mean anything happening to us is something we deserve to have happen to us. Um, Quite the contrary. Buddhism teaches us about karma, the law of cause and effect, and that anything happening now is happening because of something that happened before it. For every action, there's a reaction, and so on. We have the ability to change the trajectory of our karma simply by making a new, healthy, wholesome choice. In every moment, we have that opportunity to change the trajectory of our life. So what I mean by everything works out the way it's supposed to work out is that if I make a wrong choice or an unhealthy choice, an unhealthy thing will generally happen. If I make a healthy choice, healthy things will follow. So if I'm saying, why is this happening? I need to look at my own choice in the last moment. I need to see how karma and its momentum is being continued by me and my choices and my actions, my reactions to those actions. So when things are happening that don't make sense, we try to make sense. And it's impossible to make sense of something while it's happening, other than, of course it's happening because look at the action that preceded it. But what I mean is, in the scheme of things, it's not till we go through things that we can look back in hindsight and look at what seems senseless and make sense of it. And if we truly look back at our lives, a life that looks like its trajectory is all over the place, when we look at the point we're at now, comparatively to where we've been, it's actually a pretty straight line. And it makes sense. And not only does it make sense when we evaluate and investigate actions and reactions and actions and reactions and so on, and the momentum of that karma through our choices, or the changing of our karma by our choices, but we also see that we couldn't have gotten where we're at now without going through that. So in a sense, everything works out the way it should be based on our karma, but based with our reconciling all of that in the present moment. Hope this was helpful. Have a grateful, maggot-free day above the dirt.